Steve Young here with the Black Men United, and here with Mr. Calvin Rice. And we just had a victorious moment here with black men fighting and standing up together in the Pleasantville Board of Education. Calvin, tell me a little about the incident and how you feel right now.
I'm a little humbled by everything that happened. I had a lot of support, but it was a lot of things that were said that I did that were taken out of context. But you know, they kept digging. They was trying to find something, in essence, to get rid of me. But I kept coming back. I know my rights, and I kept coming back, and I kept fighting until I got what I wanted.
When did this incident actually start?
A year ago.
And how many times have you been before the board?
I have 12 letters from the board about coming to board meetings about my employment.
And basically they were trying to terminate you on several issues that they tried to bring up.
Right.
And that's what we kept on asking for,
Right.
evidence that actually fit into what they was actually accusing you of.
Right.
And they brought it before the board, just put it on the agenda. So every time it was on the agenda, you had
every
to
time you
leave
turned
everything.
around, every two Fridays, roughly around 3:30, I'd get a letter stating that I had to go to a board meeting to talk about my employment, which was they were trying to terminate. So I just kept coming back, kept looking at everything they were saying, had a couple of meetings. The meetings didn't go the way they were supposed to. Then we come to the board meetings and it's like they turn face. It's like a completely different person. So they see that I wasn't backing down. I've been here over 20 years. I was going to keep fighting for my job because that's what I have. That's my livelihood. That's what I do. So I was not going to stop fighting until they broke me, and they wasn't going to break.
Now, it's different. A lot of people want to have their hearings, you know, an executive session behind closed doors. You wanted to have yours in the open. Tell us why.
Because if you put it in public forum, it's recorded. So whatever is being said, everybody has advanced copies of it. If you want to get a copy, you could get a copy. But what it is, it's record for you to help you out because it's public, so everybody gets to see it and it's on the local channel. So the city also gets to see it. So it's very visible. Everybody can see it, and they will see the inconsistencies in everything that was going on, especially with my situation.
And Black Men United is very important everybody to understand. We're members of the National Action Network, and we became an advocate on his behalf. And we are part of the coalition of the Black Men United,
right.
which is a black agenda. It's talking about the rights and equality and employment for everyone. And it was very important that black men stand up and fight together.
Yes,
and,
yes.
and I noticed that there was a young lady that was actually very supportive on you, really on your behalf as well. Can you tell us a little bit about that board member?
Miss Morton. She's a real dear friend of mine. We go back 30 years, her family and my family, so we consider ourselves family. That's how far back we go. She knows me. So when she went through this and she saw everything, she looked at the situation. I don't want anybody to get it confused that, you know, she went based off of knowing me. She knows the type of person that I am. She knows She knows me for over 30 years, so she knows where my heart is. Her heart is genuine, her heart is gold. And that's why I love her to death, and I appreciate her being there for me, and I definitely appreciate it.
And one thing was very strong, and that's why I bring this up, because, you know, when black men stand up, the women very supportive of it.
Mm-hmm.
And this sister, when they called the police, when things were getting out of hand, and she basically told about 12 police officers there, we're talking to the police chief, because they didn't want this to be recorded.
Exactly.
They didn't want the transparency of the public actually seeing the meeting and how it was being conducted.
Exactly.
And basically it was about the equal opportunity employee, of them not just firing anybody or terminating anybody based on the recommendation of one person.
Exactly.
So it's a lot of people that's going through this today, and we just want to let you know, Black Men United, we're here. It's a coalition.
Yes,
it's not an organization, so you just can't knock one down. We will stand up, and we would like for you to continue to stand with us, because you could be a model for other young men and other people that work throughout the district.
I already talked to this gentleman already. I'm already on board, so you guys got me. You got me. You know you got me. All you gotta do is let me know where you're gonna be at. I'm right there.
And we have another Black Men United beside him. What did you see out of this, man? Tell them who you are and what did you see
Coach.
happen today?
Coach Dean.
I'm Coach Mandango for Pleasantville Jokers. What I know about this man for a very long time, I know he's always been a good football coach. Always been great with the kids. Everything always been genuine love. And I never knew this man that ever do harm to any kid. Any kid. So I was very surprised to come here today and see how he had to fight so hard for his job when the majority of the guys in that whole audience know how this man is when it comes to the children. You know what I mean? So for me to be standing here right now to support this man on getting his job back, I'm very, very, very proud right now. Very proud and very relieved. When he's stressed, I'm stressed. Right. So by the end of the day, this was one part of the mission that was complete, but we got a whole lot of work to do. This is just the beginning, just the beginning.
And one thing that we did see at that meeting is that the way they conducted meetings. First of all, this is a young lady in a wheelchair that wanted to speak about an issue. The president had her escorted out by the police. And then basically was very disrespectful, and she didn't do nothing alarming to anyone. All she did is she didn't, one of the board members didn't agree with what she was saying and had her escorted out. And I tell you, it was almost a confrontation at that time. Because when you start taking the rights of someone in a wheelchair, to stand there and speak about their rights. Because let's keep in mind, they are public servants. And when they work, all that money is from taxpayers' money. And that means whether it's county money, city money, state money, federal money, it comes within the school district. So we got to continue to remind them, you work for us, you're a public servant for us. And we will not tolerate the type of corruption they're saying that you cannot have a camera there and that you cannot record here because our policy says so. Well, what about the due process and transparency of government? And when you got the Open Public Meeting Act that says you advertise and say that there's going to be a public meeting, that means the public meeting is for you. Yeah. So it was very disrespectful to see that they did not want to have the video of the meeting and so forth. So, young lady, can you come? We want you to say a few words. This lady spoke up. I tell you,
She's a godsend.
I'm behind the
she really spoke up and broke it down and hit their heart about the way they was being mistreated. So we want to say, you want to say a few words, Brother L?
Oh, sure, why not?
There you are.
All right. Power to the people. I would love to get the sister to come and speak because y'all always hearing us strong brothers. Y'all need to see some of these strong sisters. But they like to stay in the cut and leave us by ourselves for whatever reason. I don't know. But this sister's exceptional. I have no idea why she won't come and support us. We supporting her, that's why we here, but she won't support us in return. There's a problem plaguing our community. Bob 609 aims to try to fix this. No guilty complexes, anything is working with this young lady. She won't come over here and get with her brothers. I have no idea why. Are we ugly? Do we need mints? I don't know.
She's in the cut always.
But she needs to be in the front. Y'all should have heard what she said. Great job. It touches your soul. It touches your nothing like a black woman. That's right. The power she got because we all came outside. We all came out of a black woman. So when they talk, they vibrate something special. We can't deny their voice like we can deny each other's. Only if we could get her to come over and at least a little bit of information. Just a little bit. We support our sisters. We put our life on the line for our sisters. We a rare breed. We mean we showing improvement. I'm just trying to kill time to get over it, but she was not coming.
She's not coming.
But what I will say, she's had a very inspirational speech that was just amazing. And the people of the Pleasantville School Board would not allow us to film that. Woo, I don't know what to say, but I will say this is a good brother. You know what I'm saying? He
appreciate that.
Besides being like family, I'm about to marry his family. You know what I'm saying? It's going down. You know what I'm saying? This is black media. We can talk like that. You know what I'm saying?
Keeping it real.
No Associated Press. It's
Party time.
a black couple. Okay. Now, what I like to say is
I commend on your perseverance, how you ain't quit. Most brothers quit. As soon as they see a little bit of heartache, a little bit of drama, you know what I'm saying? They go running the shortest route up out of this spot. You keep coming back. Dealing with your business in the public like a man, and then standing to your pride and convictions to the very end. That's very rarely seen by a good brother, and I commend you for your fight. That make us fight more. And brother Steve, I commend how you keep fighting, man. This guy is that guy. Y'all got Al Sharpton, y'all got Malcolm X, we got brother Steve Young.
You know how many years?
Always present for peace, present for everything. And we learning. That's why everybody be like, "Oh, James can't speak more than us." I'll speak, but I'm still learning. This is the elder, y'all.
Well, you're as strong as the people that's around you. And
Exactly.
right now, I have some good, non-fearing brothers beside me. Not behind me, beside. We beside each other. And that's the difference in this coalition. We beside each other. There's no front and back. There's beside each other. So we're equal towards the agenda and the mission for the black agenda to help save the humanity, the black humanity that exists in our communities. Whether it's socially, educationally, economically, that's what we do. We want to thank you all, and please stay tuned.
God bless you.